What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be doing race picks for the Dixie Vodka 400 at Homestead Miami Speedway, the final race of the 3 races that take place in Florida before we head out to the West Coast. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. For those of you who don't know, how I do the picks. I do a driver who's going to suck, a driver that's generally not going to run up front, an underdog in the race, someone that doesn't always run up front, I think is going to have a very strong run, and then the winner pick the driver I think is going to win, and then I pick usually 4 drivers that are ones to watch. But before we get into those, we're heading out to Homestead Miami Speedway in Florida once again. We're at the mile-and-a-half racetrack, the first mile-and-a-half on the NASCAR Cup Series schedule, where we'll probably see some really good racing, even with a not-so-great 550 horsepower package. Before we jump into that, let's talk about the weather for this weekend. Yes, the weather can change. I'm filming this currently on Tuesday evening going into Wednesday. But as of right now, there is a 10% chance. It looks like it's going to be in the 80s for the weekend. And it looks like it's going to be sunny skies for the event. Should definitely be a really good race down on Sunday, as we will have Dixie Vodka sponsor the event. But now, let's go ahead and just jump straight into the picks for this race. So let's start off with the suck pick for the Dixie Vodka 400. Who do I think is going to struggle here at Homestead Miami Speedway? My struggle pick only has a 22.6 place average finish in 3 starts at this track, and his best finish is at 13th. And this team kind of honestly struggled at the Daytona Road Course like I honestly expected for a new startup team. My suck pick for this weekend is going to be Bubba Wallace. Like I said, Bubba Wallace has really not been that great here at Homestead Miami Speedway, and usually a newer team generally tends to struggle, and his stats at Homestead Miami Speedway are not that impressive. I do eventually think that this team is going to turn around. I don't think they're going to run like in the 30s this race, but I do not think that Bubba Wallace is going to finish higher than 15th in this race. I think he's going to struggle. I think, like I said, they're going to figure it out as the year goes on, but I think at the beginning of this year, I think they're going to struggle. And once again, here at Homestead, I think with how bad he struggled, I think he's going to struggle here at Homestead Miami Speedway. And now we get into the underdog pick for this weekend's race at Homestead Miami Speedway. Who is my underdog pick? My underdog pick is currently up in the front in the points. He's had a pretty good solid start to the season up to this point. And I look at this guy's stats, and he has 2 top 10s here and 6 top 20 finishes. This guy had a pretty impressive year last year, scoring 1 victory. My underdog pick here for Homestead Miami Speedway is Austin Dillon. I believe Austin Dillon last year here at Homestead Miami Speedway, I do believe that he got a 6th or 7th place finish last time he raced here, and he's usually been really good on the mile-and-a-half racetracks. Like I said, he won at Texas last year on the mile-and-a-half package. I think Austin Dillon, while I don't think he's going to win the race, I definitely think Austin Dillon has a really good shot for top 5. I think he could honestly lead some laps potentially as well, especially with this teammate that we'll talk about here very, very soon being really good here. I think he can learn a lot from Tyler Reddick, and I think he's going to have a pretty strong run here at Homestead Miami Speedway the first mile and a half of the season. And now we're getting into the winner's pick for this weekend's race. Now, I had a really tough choice between 2 drivers that I think really are the favorites to go in this race, because I think that the Highline is going to be the key. And there are 2 drivers that are especially really, really strong using the Highline. But this guy has been really, really close to winning here and has been arguably the most dominant driver here that has not won a race here. 2016 almost won this event but had a late caution, was not able to hold on. 2017 had the fastest car but let the 2 guys in front of him battle for the win. 2018 led a lot of last ones, a stage in that event. In 2019, he got into the wall and unfortunately did not race last year. But had he raced then, he would have been a contender for the win. This guy is going to come back here, and he's finally, after waiting so long to win this event with the championship not being in play, this guy's finally going to win his first race of the year and his first race since 2019. I think Kyle Larson in the 5 is going to win his first race of the season here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Like I said, Kyle Larson has led 395 laps at this racetrack, and he's been close to winning at Homestead Miami Speedway in the past, including in 2015. I think he finally cracks off that Homestead win he's been really close to getting, and I think he will be your winner here at Homestead Miami Speedway. So now let's go to the drivers that you need to watch out for here at Homestead Miami Speedway. The first one is the RCR driver of Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick had a very, very strong run here last time. He actually led 3 laps here last time, and at the end of the race, it looked like he had the fast car at the end of the race, ended up finishing 4th. But on the last lap of the race, he basically stopped because he thought he'd taken the checker flag and was going slow around the racetrack before his crew chief and his spotter basically got very, very frustrated with him. And at the end of the race, he had the fastest car, but because everyone ran the high line, he was really not going to be able to do that. While I don't think he's going to go out and win the race, I think he's someone that you definitely need to watch out for in this event. The second driver you need to watch out for is Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin has scored 3 victories here at Homestead at Miami Speedway, including a win here back in 2020 when we last came here Homestead at Miami Speedway, and he held off guys like Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney for the victory. I think Denny Hamlin once again has a really good shot, and I think he continues momentum as he is coming into this race as the points leader. The third driver that I think you need to watch out for in this event is going to be Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott is a guy that is very, very good at Homestead at Miami Speedway. He actually finished second here last year in 2020. And I think he's also going to be really, really hungry and angry after basically not having a very good run at Daytona, after dominating the race and getting turned. Really kind of was his fault, to be honest with you. But getting in his contact with Denny Hamlin late in the race, he's going to be really, really hungry, and he's going to be looking for some redemption. He will be starting up front. He'll be looking for some redemption here at Homestead Miami Speedway. And then the final driver that I think you need to watch out for here at Homestead Miami Speedway is going to be Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell is coming off a win at the Daytona Road Course where he had to hold off Joey Logano for the win. Christopher Bell has a lot of momentum coming into the season after winning this past weekend. And I actually looked at the stats here for the one race he's ran, and he got an 8th place finish here. So I think that with them being able to have the Highline come in, I think the dirt guys generally are really, really good at this track. I think Christopher Bell is going to be a really big threat. And I would not be surprised if Christopher Bell, once again, is contending for a top 5 and has a very strong run here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. So, anyway, that is going to be my picks for the day for the Homestead Miami Speedway race. Just a reminder, my suck pick is going to be Bubba Wallace. My underdog pick is going to be Austin Dillon. And Kyle Larson is the guy that I think is going to score the victory here at Homestead Miami Speedway. So, anyway, that is going to be my picks video for the Homestead Miami Speedway, the Dixie Vodka 400. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel, turn notifications so you get me notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Links in the description below for that, and comment your race picks for this weekend. Who do you think is going to struggle here at Homestead? Who do you think is going to be underdog for the race? And who do you think is going to win the Dixie Vodka 400 at Homestead Miami Speedway? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you do like it so YouTube can recommend more of these great videos out to you guys. If you do that, I would greatly appreciate it. Anyway, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.